I am talking to you about the topic of sustainability in business. My name is Lindsay Hampson. Before I get into what sustainability is, I want to remind you who William Shatner is. He is Captain Kirk on Star Trek. So, actor, portrayed Captain Kirk, thought about the universe and space his whole career. And he finally actually in real life goes up in his 90s into space with Jeff Bezos. And he gets up there and the very first thing he thinks about is how precious Earth is when he looks back. That's somebody that's thought about space their whole life. And really, we're this tiny, vulnerable marble. And humanity is so dependent on Earth and its resources. We're getting supply shocks, extreme weather. People are migrating because of the environment, and we need to do something. So sustainability is something that we feel, a lot of us at our core, that we need to act on, like climate change. But it also revolves around social justice and social injustice too. So why are we talking about sustainability when it relates to business? Now I'm going to get into that right now. So the idea is, let's start educating small and mid-sized businesses to do a few things that are better on the environment and better to people. And then in turn, that'll help educate the people that work for them and help us move in the right direction to protecting the earth and protecting mankind, us. So that is why we talk about sustainability in the month of April, which is Earth Month. Hey there. So why are businesses, Canadian businesses, starting to become more sustainable? Why are they starting to talk about it in their advertising? Why are they talking about ESG? Why are they getting consultants like me to come in and help them become more sustainable? And the answer is simple. I like to work in threes. So the first force pushing businesses to be more sustainable are customers. Customers are starting to ask businesses to become more environmentally and socially conscious. And that could be in the form of a government. Maybe the government is needing vehicles from a business, and now they're asking them, but what is your greenhouse gas emissions? How is your labor paid? Are they paid fairly? So they're asking businesses questions. Force number two, banks. Bankers are starting to ask customers of theirs that they lend money to if they are sustainable. So if you want to go get a loan from a bank and you're a small business or a medium business, the government is going to start to ask you, are you sustainable? Or maybe they'll give you a cut on admin fees or a better rate because you're doing something good for the planet and you can prove it. And number three is investors. You're trying to be invested in. Those investors are starting to also ask. And oftentimes they have a pool of money more likely to go to somebody or a business that's involved in clean technology or climate change or social justice rather than the business that is not. Some good news, being good is good for business. Being good to the planet and to people is good for profitability. It can increase your revenue and decrease your expenses, de-risk your business, and overall improve profitability at a business. So what are the 3 steps? Number 1, if you're a business owner or you work at a business, go do a review of your business as it relates to ESG and sustainability. E, environment, S, social, and G, governance. So there's lots of free tools online. You can go and figure out where your company lands on greenhouse gas emissions, on waste reduction, on paying fair labor wages, and even on ethics policies. So go figure out your benchmark. Number 2, do an assessment. What are your peers doing? What is a company you strive to become doing? And figure out that gap. What is that gap? What are you not doing great on today that you could create some initiatives toward to improve on? And number 3 is communicate. So be transparent at your business. Let your employees know, your customers know, your partners know. This is where we are today in these major categories. And these are the initiatives we're rolling out. You could even share how you're doing along the way, maybe in a quarterly newsletter or on your website. It's not marketing, it's information. It can help your business and help your customers make better decisions. Thanks so much.